Right, so let's talk about Parmesan cheese. You've made your pasta, all you're left with is adding some Parmesan cheese. So there are a few different things you can do. You can buy some of this stuff, which I'm not even sure if it really is cheese. I mean, it's kind of scary. And I've seen yellow ones and orange ones, and this one's a white one, and it looks like this really, really fine powder. So I don't like it. Then you can also get in packets. Now I'm sure this is a very nice brand, but again, it's a very nice powder and it's like machined down to nothing. I mean, there's no texture to this at all. Probably tastes awesome. It's probably full of lots of things that make it taste wonderful, but not for me. So what I like to do is use real Parmesan cheese. Go and get yourself a real slice. But as you can see, I've got two here. I've got this one and I've got this one. Why? Because this, where I live, costs $15. So I can see why a small pack like this may be appealing if that's only $5. But this is so much better. However, if you spend a bit more money, now this piece, I must admit, this was $80 where I live, but do the math. $15, $80. I think it's much cheaper to buy it in a big piece like this. So that's what I do. And this is not so difficult to control. We can cut off the piece we want and keep the rest in the fridge until we need it. It'll last a really, really long time. Check the use by dates. Normally they're 6 months or more. So you have plenty of time to deal with this. And frankly, a use by date is a suggested date. Okay, doesn't mean it's going to go off. As long as it hasn't gone green, it's still okay to eat. Okay? All right, so first what we're going to do is let's cut this open and I'll show you what I do in order to get some nice Parmesan cheese and have a nice piece ready to use and keep the rest in the fridge. So let's have a look. Right, so I'll put this away for now. Okay, so I'm going to get my chopping board. Let me get a dry one because I'm going to keep this in the fridge. So we'll get a nice fresh dry chopping board and we're going to cut this one open. You can see the air seal's gone there straight away. So that's why it's a good idea to try to make sure your chopping board and your scissors and your knife and everything is dry, because that's going to help it last longer. If things get wet, that's when things start to get funky. Right. Okay, there we are there. Right. So, we don't need to use all of that at one time. That's a big piece of cheese. Right, so let's get our knife, which is over here. Dry knife. And let's just cut off a piece from the end. There we go. Right, now let's grate some of our own Parmesan cheese to use on our fresh pasta. Right, so take a small container. Let's just move this out of the way a little bit. Right, we don't need that there. Open this up and get yourself a little bit of a cheese grater. You don't have to have one of these, but I like these ones, and really simple. Beautiful, look at that. Look at that. Now you've got beautiful, fresh, grated Parmesan cheese to put on your pasta. There we go, looking really good. Whatever you don't grate, chuck it in there for next time. Grab your pasta, spoon it in. Easy, right? Now the rest can just go into the fridge. Like that, ready to go. Now, what to do with the rest of this? What we'll do is we're going to put it into a bag into the fridge so we can keep it for next time. Now in this case, this is a really big piece. I don't think we're going to fit it in one bag, so I'm going to cut it down into 2 pieces just to make it easy to store. Right, so I've got 2 pieces here. Now, get some big sandwich bags. I wouldn't really call them sandwich bags, they're the big resealable bags. Put a little piece of paper towel in with the cheese. That way, if there's any moisture, the paper towel is going to suck it up and your cheese will not go moldy as quickly as if you just left it by itself. Try to get the air out of there if you can, just squeeze it all out. There we go, 1 piece there. Let's get another paper towel. Go, just like that. It's not rocket science, it's cheese science. There we go, chuck that in there. There we go. There's a bit of air in there, so let's just try to push that out if we can. Ta-da! There we go. So I've got 2 nice big pieces I can stick in the fridge and some grated ones, and when I need some more, I'll just grate a bit more off that piece as I need to. I don't have to go crazy and wear myself out. Just do it as I go. Right, that's in the fridge. I got fresh Parmesan cheese on my pasta. Time to eat. Yum. Oh, this is nice. Wombat.